Good evening, everybody. Good evening, techies. I want to hear our voices, so please unmute your microphone. Good evening, everybody.
Good
Yeah, good
evening.
evening.
Uh,
Good evening.
are
Good
you
evening.
people not hearing me?
We
No,
can hear
we
you.
have not been
We can hear
hearing.
you. We
Good
can hear you.
evening. Hi. Hello.
Good evening, ma.
Tijani, welcome. Femi Joseph, you're welcome. Obi,
Thank you.
hi. Good evening.
Yeah, we
Teniola,
can hear you. We can hear
Tenny
you.
baby. You're welcome. Awele, you're welcome. Chidera, Now, if my Igbo brothers and sisters are on the call today, yeah. Johnson Chidima, Adedeji Ajayi, welcome. Awele, you're welcome. Daniel Moses, welcome, everybody. And I hope we're all excited to be in this first live class of the course. So let me quickly brief you people about live class. Every live class is always very, very interactive. So I want you to always come with an open mind every Sunday. We are here to talk. We are here to gist, right? We will gist, normal gist, and we also talk about the class for the week, like what we learned throughout the first week. And I remember that we had like quick chats on Thursday, right? If you were available, if you talked on Thursday, let me see your hands up. If you were present on Thursday during our quick chats, let me see your hands up. Nobody on this call. Ah, okay. Damilola, okay. Chikwebuka, all right. That's very, very great. Thank you so much for your response. This how I want it to be. When I'm asking a question, let's be giving it to me back to back. All right. So I want to say a very big welcome to everybody. Once again, my name is Debbie, and I am the program manager for the product management course at BTechify. I want to say a very big welcome to you, and we are thrilled to have you here today. Okay, so we are still waiting for others to join in because we are still very few on the call compared to when we had our onboarding session. They are still very, very so please let's run through the rules and regulations of the Prince. You're welcome. Good evening. Let's run through the rules and regulation of the live class. At every live class, please let's make sure we all come early to the live class so that we won't waste too much of our time. No, it's Sunday now. Sunday is meant for rest, right? So let's quickly do all what we have to do. You should not.
I can't hear you. Is it just me or the network?
She has been disconnected.
Hey,
I think it's the network. I can't hear her too.
Yes, I'm back. Yes, so it's network. You know how it is in Nigeria now. Thank you very much, Grace. All right, so before we go into the meeting proper, let's have a quick chat, right? So I want to, please, when you want to answer the question, you raise your hand, you tell us your name, your location, and you answer the question. Okay, so the question for this evening is, how was this week's class? And how was the first week for you in general? How was this week's class and how was the first week? How was your experience throughout the first week? How was it? Please, if you want to talk, raise your hand. Raise your hand, though. And I don't want shy people. Product managers are not shy people. So please, I want to see those hands raised up. Okay, Grace Patrick, please do us the honor to be the first person to speak in the live class today. All right.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Grace Amexe Patrick, and I am in Lagos State. My experience for last week class was quite interesting and insightful because when I went through the whole class, the lecture itself, and it was time for assignment, I told myself, let me leave that one first. Because my week has been very, very busy. It was very busy. So I said, let me leave it maybe. But when I woke up on Saturday, I was like, I've not done assignment, that if I don't do it, I will not be grouped. So I quickly went through, just scanned through the whole thing, and I was able to submit it. But I want to say it's quite interesting in the sense that, as I was writing the assignment, as I was going through the assignment, it reminded me of my products. That's the physical products I'm talking about now. My products that I have, that's my company product. That is just exactly like that. But the thing is now, it's now like a software stuff that we are now doing, not the physical product itself. And I thank God, because I learned some things, new things. Because it got to a stage I wanted to give up. I said, I beg, with all this work I'm doing and all this busyness here and there, that I be like, say, I go leave this, maybe the next cohort I go join. But I told myself, you already have your identification number. Why go ahead and do it? And that was how I submitted my assignment. And I want to say I'm glad that I did. Thank you. Hello? Wow. Hello, did anybody hear me?
Yes,
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 I
we
can hear
did.
Yes, we hear you
We,
loud
Yes,
and
we
we
heard
clear.
hear
Thank
you.
you.
All right, thank you.
Yes.
Grace, do you remember this song? I can never turn back. Oh, no, no, you have entered this world. No
Oh,
turning
very
back.
late.
No turning back at all, at all. If I don't see your assignment by next week, I will come to your DM and ask you, Grace, what's up? So no
Oh,
turning back. All right,
well,
welcome, Grace. We are happy
thank
you
you.
learned a lot. Welcome. For the people that are just joining in, we want to say a very big welcome to you. Welcome to the first live class of the cohort. So the question that we are Grace answered to was, how was your experience in this first week, and how was last week's class? If you want to speak, please raise your hand. All right, Prince. Prince, please unmute your microphone. Let's hear from you.
Oh, good evening, everyone. Good evening. Okay, I am Prince from the Edo State. I'm speaking from Edo
Prince, we
State.
can't hear you well, oh. Or is it just me?
Okay,
Your voice is like low.
can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Can you hear me now? All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Prince. I'm speaking from Edo State. I'm in Edo State. All right. So my experience was kind of fun.
Put your voice.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, so I said my experience was fun and a little bit tasking at first. Why? Because it's actually my first time of actually coming into a field like this. I've not really had any experience or idea about how product management is all, what product management is all about. So, but I just said I must take pains to go through this course. Let me go through it and see what exactly it entails. I'm actually good with that analysis, but I actually didn't really understand what was actually going on. But at a point, towards the middle, that's when I started getting interest for it, and I'm very happy that I continued the journey. And they were asking us to do assignment. Why? Because I actually understood the work frame and everything that was said. So I was able to do my assignment, and I'm glad I'm part of this journey, and I hope to use it to better my life as we progress. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Prince. That's wonderful. Okay, so I want to say something. Oh, let me remind everyone, right? So this product management course, when we were having a faculty meeting, right? We made sure this class is self-paced, right? So everybody can take the course. The classes are, even though they are very intensive, it is a very interesting course. If you put your mind to it, we've had a lot of testimonies, right? It's self-paced in the sense that the deadline for submission is every Saturday. So from Monday through Friday, or even on Saturday, by end of Saturday, that's the deadline. That's 11:59 p.m. on Saturday. That's the deadline for submission of assignment. So from Monday to that time, you can take your class and submit your assignments. Do you get? So product management is a very, very interesting course. And I'm saying that some people are saying they didn't see their assignment, the assignment. Hey, please, the assignment is always at the end of every class. For week 2 now, when the link to the videos are pre-recorded and they are on YouTube. When you watch the video, if you didn't get I think for this week we had 2 videos, and I think the assignment was in the video 1. If you watched the video very well till the end, you will see the question at the end. So please, let's take note. And when you're taking the class, don't just listen. You should also watch. There are things that you can pick from the slides, right? So please and please, week 2 is here again, and week 2 will be more intensive, because now this week 2 you're starting your project from tomorrow. By the grace of God, everyone that submitted their assignment with their unique number would be grouped. So if you did not see your name on the group, that means you did not submit your assignment. All right, you did not successfully submit your assignment. So please, there's time for everything. There's time to take your class, there's time to submit. So please let us abide by these rules. Every Saturday you must have submitted your assignment, because when you keep piling it up, before you know it, the end of the cohort is here and you will not be able to do anything. Now you start like looking forward to the next cohort when your mates already graduated. Do you understand? You have not been grouped. Nala, you have not been grouped yet. From tomorrow, the link to the list of the grouping list will be sent to the group. All right. So please, let's also always read messages and information sent to the group. It is very important. Some informations were sent to the group, and some people still came to the admin's DM and they were still asking the same question. Please and please, we know that everybody is very like busy. Everybody is doing one thing or the other. So please and please, let's try. It's not easy to juggle work, school with learning online. So please and please, let's all go through the messages sent to the group and be updated. All right, so let's call Teniola. Tenny, please unmute your microphone.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Teniola from Ogun State. So my first week in this cohort was really interesting and tasky a bit, because this is actually my first time doing something like this. And I guess I joined the group late because they started the classes on Monday, but I joined on Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. So I guess I missed some information, though I watched the video, the onboarding season, but I missed some information and I tried like getting those information, but it seems I was I was questioning like too much. But thanks to God that the admin later dropped the information on the group and I was able to get what I lagged behind. So I love the first week and it was really fun and I love being here and I can't wait to see what's still in stock for me. Thank you.
All right, well done, Tenny Ola. I want to say a very big welcome to you. All right. Okay, so briefly, .com. Okay, before .com, let me say this. Anybody can take this product management class. See, we've had professors in previous courses take this product management class. So if you are even new to tech as a whole in general, product management is a very good start for you. Product management is very, very, very as I've said before, very interesting course. Don't worry now. From week 2 like this, you start seeing it, right? You start even working on projects as product managers from week 2. From tomorrow, when you're grouped, we start working on products, right? So far you're ready and you're disciplined, you will pass this course, right? Because you're going to have examination at the end of the whole 4 weeks. So prepare your mind. If you are not jotting down yet, go back to it and go and watch the video, then jot down key points so that you can always refresh your memory. All right. Okay, Dotcom, please, over to you. Please unmute your microphone.
Good evening, all. My name is Dotcom. This week one was
Dotcom, are
very,
you
very
there?
good.
Okay.
Yes,
good
can you hear
evening.
me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right.
Yes, we
Good
can.
evening.
Yes.
My name is Dotcom. And this week has been very, very good. Has been great. Actually, I'm a product designer, and this project management, I've been skipping it for a while. And thank God, God sent me to this course. So the week one has been good. Though I had a little issue, I was able to submit the assignment without a unique number. And after submitting the assignment, I was given a unique number. So I wanted to find out whether is a problem for me. I need a solution. Thank you so much.
How were you able to
All right,
even
you're
find
welcome, Dotcom.
it?
Please make sure you submit your assignment again with your unique number. It is very important that you submit your assignment with your unique number. So please do that right now. Dotcom, do you hear me? Now. Go and submit with your unique number. All right, Comfort, please unmute your microphone. All right.
All right.
Comfort.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good
Can you hear?
evening.
Good
All
evening.
right.
Good evening.
So,
But we can't hear you.
can you hear me?
I can
Can
hear
you
you.
Yes.
I can hear you
Okay.
from my
We can hear you.
All right. So this week, the video has really helped because I applied it into my own business, and it has really worked for me. The product management stuff was really great, and it was interesting, and I love it because it helped me in my business also. So I'm so grateful, and I'm happy that I'm here. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Comfort. Yeah, that is product management for you rather. Product management like touches every aspect of life. When you're dealing with a product, what people can consume, right? You're good to go. You're a perfect product manager. Welcome, Comfort. Chidima, Oji, please unmute your microphone.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Okay, I am Chidima and I'm chatting from Anambra State. In person, I want to say a big congratulations to Faith on her engagement yesterday. So talking about my experience so far, I want to thank God that I've been able to be part of this cohort because it has been a very long while. I wanted to participate, but procrastination, timing, and the rest of them. But I thank God for discipline, and by God's grace, I've been able to finish week one. I've submitted my assignment, and then I'm expectant for week two. Thank you. Hello.
All right, well done and welcome, Chidima. Yes, I can hear you. Welcome, Chidima. So let's be fast about this. Rejoice, please unmute your microphone. Let's be fast so that we can go into the next session ASAP. Rejoice, over to you.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm so happy
Good
to be here,
evening.
Good evening.
and I'm part of the people that wanted to actually give up on this. I won't lie, because when the messages were sent, that the course is starting, the videos have been sent. This weekend has been very, very busy for me. For when I woke up in the morning on Saturday, only to see that Saturday is the last day of assignment, and I've not even watched the video. Like it was crazy. And that, as I was even talking, I woke up and I had something I needed to do. But I said, okay, since it's Saturday, let me just quickly finish what I'm doing. Then I'll go and watch the video because I needed to actually pay attention, watch the video, take some notes, and to do the assignment properly, unlike doing wuru wuru to the answer. So last night, I actually watched the video, did my assignment, but my challenge was that I couldn't um, send my assignment. And I remember that we're told not to send the assignment to any of the admins. So up till now, I've not, and the assignments are even ready, but I can't send it. I even tried using a different browser. Like all through the night, I couldn't sleep. I kept on trying and trying till now. And because when I was doing the assignment, I noticed that this is something I need to do. Because I almost gave, I was like, okay, let me just leave it. Since I've missed this, let me just leave it. The next time, I'll just try to meet up with the timeline and all of that. But when I was not doing the assignment, I felt like, wow, this is interesting because this is actually the first time I'm doing this course. So I don't know if there's still hope for me to submit the assignment or anything else. Thank you.
All right, Rejoice. There is hope for you. Don't worry. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe our lead product management tutor would give some of you grace because okay, because the grouping has to be done regardless. But don't worry, Rejoice. The our tutor has said you, so there might be grace. Okay. Well done and welcome once again. No giving up. Oh. You have entered this in. Everybody must make it in 2025. Everybody must be a tech bro and Texas. We're expanding of tech to everybody. That's the one of the main reason why Be Techified is here. Be Techified is here to like bring tech to everybody if possible, right? So Rejoice, just stay tuned till the end of the class, okay? Jelly Lats or Jetunde, please unmute your microphone. Please, let's be fast about
Hi,
it so that
Debbie.
we
Good
can go
evening,
into the class
Debbie.
proper.
Good
Hi.
evening, everyone. Good evening. Actually, I'm so grateful, and you can tell from my talk that I think I'm not feeling fine, but I just have to join the class. It's very important. I work in a financial institution as a marketer, and just the stress was crazy. So when I go through the class the first time, I said, "Oh, I can't do this class again. Let me just stop." So I had to stop going through the class. But when it was on Thursday, I was like, I need to switch from marketer to IT job or any tech job. So that was the motivation. So I had to go back to the class, go through the class deeply. I jot out some points, then I take my class and my assignment. Then I submitted it. So I'm very grateful for this opportunity, and I'm looking forward to the week 2 class. Thank you.
You're welcome, Ojetunde. I wish you a very speedy recovery, right? Well done, Ojetunde.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, everybody's not raising up hand now, eh? Michael Oluwafemi, please unmute your microphone. Michael, are you with us? Okay.
Can you hear me?
Oh, all right. Yes.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon to you. First of all, I would like to appreciate this opportunity to, to be introduced into the tech world, into project management. And well, my experience so far for the class has been really amazing. And, there's also something that I want to bring out, which I saw late yesterday night. I think there was a class called a bonus class for week 1 or something, and it came really late yesterday night. When I checked the time that it was dropped on the group, and we were asked to still submit the assignment, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that particular one. Even though I've done the assignments for week 1, the 2 videos, and then I've done the assignments, but for this one that was dropped yesterday, I haven't done it. And by the time I saw it yesterday, it was almost an hour plus video. I couldn't watch it because I was just setting down in when I saw the video. So I wanted to know if it's called a bonus class. Does it have impact or any negative impact on us, or can we still submit? Because it was dropped yesterday night, and then we were still told that the deadline for submitting that particular assignment is also yesterday night, Saturday. So I wanted to know if these have any negative impact, or we should just go ahead and attend the class. And since it's a bonus class, it doesn't have any negative impact. That's what I want clarification on. Thank you.
All right. So, Michael, welcome and well done. So we only have one assignment for last week, and I think you've done that. This video that was sent is just a bonus video on getting your first tech job. You can take it anytime. All right. So there is no assignments in that video. It's just like a bonus video from the founder, just to give you some tea on getting your first tech job. All right. So no assignments in that. You get that, Michael? Did Michael hear me like this?
Yes, yes. I got it.
Hey, yeah, thumbs up.
All right, all right. Ahmad, please unmute your microphone. Ahmad.
Can you hear me, please?
Okay, please go ahead.
Good afternoon. Actually, this is a very welcome, interesting platform. I'm very impressed, though I've not done my assignment.
Hey.
Ahmad. So I appeal for you to send duration of the assignment.
Okay, all right. All right. Just stay. So okay, no problem, Sha. Welcome, Ahmad. So let's take 1 or 2 questions before we Adeola.
Okay. Yes, ma. Can you hear me, ma?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, so good evening, everyone. I think I joined the last BTECified cohort. No, the penultimate one, that was the May cohort. But during that time, we were having our engineering exam in school, actually. And then I actually did all the assignments from week 1 to week 4. But to be sincere with myself, due to the exams that we I used AI actually to run most of the assignments, but I thank God I'm done with the exams now, and I think I should be able to focus more. And that's why I decided to take the cohort again. I didn't pay for the certificate, and it has been a very nice class actually. And big thanks to the organizers of the event.
All right, welcome once again, Adiola. Welcome. See, you have come to confess your sins. All right, welcome, Adiola, once again. So let's take one last person so that we can go into the goodness. Goodness, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, yes.
All right. So I really appreciate the course actually and the first class also, but what I have is more like a complaint actually because I'm a web developer actually, and I'm trying to maybe bring product management into it and all of that. But I don't know. But for me, the course I felt like the way the courses were being pre-recorded, like the audio quality was somehow like I felt like I was doing it for doing its sake. Like it felt as if I was just alone and trying to like just move along. Though I did my assignments, I submitted my assignments, and I watched the video genuinely actually. But I don't know, it felt somehow like it felt as if something was missing, and maybe I was very, very enthusiastic before the classes start and all of that, but I don't know. Maybe it's because it's a pre-recorded class, or maybe due to the audio quality or some sort. I'm not sure, but I don't know. Like, is the boot camp going to be like this also, or the boot camp is or maybe like a live section instead of a pre-recorded classes and all of those things? I really need to know that so that I'll be able to maybe continue and then know what my faith will lie upon and all of those things before I continue the classes. Thank you.
All right. So for the
Sorry, I
I
can't
think
hear you.
I think Adetok has got bad again.
all right, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can
Yes,
hear
I
you
can.
now.
Okay, so I've been speaking since and I didn't know that I was muted. Okay, so the audio quality will get better. All right. Um
You're still muted.
We can't hear you.
okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can hear you now.
Yes,
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. So did you get that? Goodness, the audio will get better as we get into the program. Okay, so without wasting much of our time, we want to invite the lead product management tutor and the founder of Be Techified. I want to say a very big congratulations to you once again on your proposal. Right, everybody, we have a wedding to plan, no? All right, Miss Faith, please, are you there?
Don't think she's available.
I don't think she's online though.
No, we can't hear you
we
again.
can't hear you.
All right. Okay, I think she's having connectivity issues. Miss Faith, can you hear us?
Okay, so I've been trying to unmute for a while now, but I don't know. But can you hear me now? I think I'm unmuted now.
Yes, we can hear you
Yes.
clearly.
We can hear you.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Thank you, Debbie. Yeah, so you guys, you have a wedding to plan. So you guys should go and start planning it now. All right, so thank you very much. And to everyone who has wished me, thank you so much as well. I've seen your wishes, I've seen everything. And I'm very happy to have you guys uh in my corner, right? Okay. So once again, welcome to Be Techified. And Techified, just like Debbie has said, this is where we bring you from the no tech zone. In fact, I will make you techified. I think that's the sentence, right? So whether you are changing your career or you're fresh out of school or you are still in school, right? Yes, this is the right place to be. And we have several courses from product management. Product management is tuition free, like you all know, but we have other courses that are not tuition free as well. We have data analysis, we have data science, We have front-end engineering, back-end engineering. We have digital marketing, product marketing, and software. A lot, honestly. And I'm also hoping to see you all in other classes as well. And do not hesitate to let everyone know, everyone who is interested in starting a career in tech, that Be Techified is the place to be. So thank you once again, Debbie. Thank you, everybody. All of you, don't worry, we will do the wedding on WhatsApp. Thank you so much. You guys, I'm shy already. These are congratulations getting too much. All right. So please always mute your microphone. Please mute your microphone. Mute your microphone. Do not unmute. If you want to speak, you can type it in the comments. Because if everybody here unmutes their microphone, trust me, there will be chaos. So please mute your microphone. So today's live class, we're going to be answering questions, we're going to be asking questions, we're going to be going through over what we learned in class so that we can be very sure that yes, we understand what we were taught. Now, we're introduced to the world of product management in week 1, and from the beginning of today's class, please excuse me, please. I was hearing, I could hear that some people had not taken their assignment. Please know that we take deadlines very seriously. Yes, we try to make it, or we have made it, self-paced, at least to a very large extent. That means you have at least 5 days, there about 6 days to take these classes. They are usually less than 1 hour. So you should be able to spare 1 hour if you truly want to learn this skill. Now, know that this is a 4-week class and a lot of things are, packaged in these 4 weeks. And if you're unable to meet up with one, trust me, to move on to the other might be strenuous, because if you have not taken class for week 1 right now, and week 2 is coming tomorrow, so how do you want to take one today, take another one tomorrow? You're starting your project also. Everything is just back to back to back to back to back to back. How do you want to do it? How do you want to do it? So please, let it be the last time. We'll get a deadline till midnight today. Yes. So if you have not submitted your assignments, ensure you submit it by midnight today, so that by tomorrow, when the groups are being shared, you can be grouped, so that you not start disturbing the admins that, I can't find my name, when you do not submit at the right time. It doesn't take, I think the classes are less than 30 minutes thereabouts. So please take these classes, and trust me, if you can take the classes, you would be able to answer the questions. And don't use AI like that brother that used AI. You're not helping, because honestly, you are doing yourself a disservice when you use AI to answer these questions. You understand? Because you don't know it, and that's not good enough. So if you actually want to use this in your business, you have a physical product, you have a business. Please, a minute to my. Oh my God. Please always ensure that your microphone is crossed, it is muted, so that we will not have interference. And some people are still unmuting their microphone. Why now? All right. It is way. It is way. Because it is really, really well. Okay. What was I even saying? Can you imagine? They've used these things to just scatter the whole house. I don't even know what I said last.
You were saying if we want to use it in our business.
Okay, yes, thank you very much. So if you want to use this thing to make your businesses better, or you want to start a career as a product manager, or you are even a founder, you are a CEO, and you indeed want to know how to build a better product, then you should take these things seriously. It's just 4 weeks, it's not forever and ever. Do you understand? It's not forever and ever. And Techify has provided this platform. I mean, you can take all the classes without paying a dime. So this is a rare opportunity that you should, be able to grab. And trust me, starting from next cohort, you won't be allowed to partake in another cohort again if you have registered for one before. Yes, because we understand that there are many times, when we have people that registered. For example, look at how many we are in the groups and look at how many we are on the call. Because maybe these people have taken it before. They just feel like, okay, I already know what they're going to say there. Let me just do it. Let me submit my assignment and pay for certificate and I'll get certified. It doesn't work that way. We don't want to release half-baked product managers into the market, right? We've had people that previous calls where people are finishing this 4-week class and they are starting a new job as product managers. Do you understand? So if you don't know what you are doing here, how then do we want to celebrate with you? How then do we want to see the impact of our work? So please let it be the last time that you do not meet up with deadlines. Please try your possible best. Try your possible best. Like I said, it's not forever. This is just for 4 weeks. And if you're registering for the bootcamp is a different ball game entirely. So this is just maximum of 8 weeks and you are done. And we want, testimonies to follow. We want, better products for you. We want jobs for you. We want opportunities for you. So if you cannot just do these little things, then it's going to be very difficult for you to get to where we're talking about. So, okay, we'll be going straight to the class now. Now, somebody, I think I saw in the comments or in the chat box, somebody was asking that, I don't know, maybe something physical, blah, 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 blah. So if you took the class, I explained what product is. Now, I'm seeing some people that are talking about unique number now. Please, guys, if you don't have a unique number, check the pinned messages in your group. Now, registration costs 5,000 naira, right? Or $5 if you're not in Nigeria. But we have made it free if you can just carry out that task. Even if you cannot do the task, you can go ahead and pay the registration fee. I hope you understand. So you don't have to do the task if you pay the registration fee. But we have made it easy so that nobody will say that, oh, it's because of this one, that's why I did not register. It's because of that one. You have the opportunity to register without even paying a dime. Do you get? So check. If you have done the task, then send a screenshot to the admin and your full name to be fully registered. Now, what is a product? Let's come back to class. A product is anything that solves a customer's problem. It's as simple as that. A product is what? Anything, any offering that solves a customer's problem. Because if you're talking about product management, we're talking about, managing products. So you must understand what products are before you now know, okay, how to manage them. Now, like I said, it is anything that solves a problem. Now, what are the problems I'm talking about? It does not have to be problems that are life-threatening. It could be anything. Okay, somebody wants to do something and is having difficulties carrying out that task. You provide a solution that can solve that problem. For example, let's bring it to physical products. We have, people want to store a lot of water. Somebody came up with GP tanks, right? That is a product. It is solving a problem. So, usually when you have product managers, they're usually referring to software products. But anything that solves problem is actually a products. Do you understand? So now, what is product management? So I'm going to throw it to the house. If you know the answer, just raise your hand. And please do not unmute until you are called. Please, I beg you. The class is a very large class, and I want everybody to be carried along so that we don't make this place so rowdy. So just raise your hand. When you hear your name, you unmute your microphone. So what is product management? You already know what a product is. Now, what is product management? I'll be calling somebody from. Okay, so Ahmad, let's have you. Ahmad. Okay, if Ahmad is not there, Abiodu or Desoya.
Okay.
So Abiodu, please unmute your microphone again.
All right. Good evening.
Good evening.
All right. Product management is a business process of guiding a product throughout its entire life cycle through planning, developing, launching, in order to ensure that it meets the customer's needs, the business goals, and the market demands.
Wow. Thank you so much. In fact, you've already covered everything. Usually in previous calls, when I ask them, they'll miss out from the business part. And I used to draw everybody back. So I think you've answered that question. So I will not ask any other person that again. You've covered everything. Yes. It is a business process of planning, developing, launching, managing in fact, the entire life cycle of a product. Yes. And do not miss out the business part, because in fact, some people will say if you want to become a product manager, it's better for you to even have, maybe business analysis skills or an MBA compared to having a computer science degree, because you are actually, more concerned about the business process. Yes, you want to solve problems. You want to solve problems. You want to solve problems, but you are also concerned with how that solution will bring in what money. You must be concerned about how you will generate revenue with that product. And you're also concerned about what developing a product that satisfies the user's needs and wants. You're not just creating a product because you feel like that product is going to solve a problem. You must be very sure that, okay, the problem exists, and you are sure that you are actually what? Solving that problem. You are meeting the needs of your users. You are meeting the wants of your users. It is about building the right product and building that product right. You are building the right product and you are building the product right. And as a product manager, you're going to relate with a lot of people. You're going to talk with a lot of people. You're going to deal with a lot of people. I cannot count how many people I've had to deal with in my 5 years of being a product manager. And even as the founder of a tech organization like this. So you are going to relate to people. You're talking with your users. You're talking with your stakeholders. You're talking with your team members, because as a product manager, you're not working alone. You're going to be working with your product designers. You're working with your your engineers, your software testers, your quality QA. You're going to be working with data analysts. You're going to be working with cybersecurity. So a lot of people could be in your team. Though basically, for also basic products, having a software engineer, front end, back end, and your product designer, you can still come up with a product, right? But there's sometimes when you need all these other people, at times, in fact, many times, right, for some kind of product. Now, as a product manager, what do you do daily? You conduct research, you develop strategies, you are communicating your plans to your team, and even to your stakeholders. You're coordinating the development. You're not just leaving it alone for them to develop. You're also overseeing it. So that being sure that, okay, yes, it's still following what I want to be built. When you get feedback, you are acting on that feedback. At times you have to even analyze data. Okay, we took out a research. This is data that we got from the research that we did. Maybe whatever research you decided to do. This is the data. You analyze it. Okay, that means a lot of people want this thing, or people have this problem, or people are going through this. You're analyzing the data. You're galvanizing engineers. I almost said praise the Lord because I was already speaking like I was in a church. But no, we're not in church. So, but still, for those people, praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Yeah. So, these are some of the day-to-day activities of a product manager. I'm a Sunday school teacher, so that's why it was already coming straight to me like that. Now, let's talk about the tools that, as a product manager, you should know how to, use from time to time. I'm going to throw the question to the house. So if you know any of the tools needed in product management, so you tell me the tool and what exactly do we use that tool for? Do you understand? For example, if we say collaboration, what tool do you use for collaboration? Okay, you can use Google Docs, you can use Notion, you understand? So tell me the tool and what you use that tool for. For example, I use Google Docs can be used for collaboration and documentation, writing out your documents, your PRD or your BRDs, your whatever documents you are writing as a product manager, you can use this tool. So who can tell me? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. I'm going to call somebody. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Okay. So let's have Akiola Fumilayo. So omit your microphone for me.
Good afternoon. For
Hey, yeah, in the
communication, we
place. Good
have the
afternoon.
Microsoft team for communication, and for
Okay.
product management,
No,
we
it's
have
okay. It's okay. It's
Asana.
okay. It's okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much. She said for communication, we have Microsoft Teams, and that's very true. For example, now we are communicating with what? Microsoft Teams. So your organization where you're working can say that, okay, this is the tool we're going to be using for communication. So let's call somebody else. Prince Ekong. Prince Ekong.
Good afternoon or good evening.
Good
Sorry.
afternoon.
Okay, so another tool we can use is prototyping and designing. We use a tool for like a Sketch or Adobe XD. Hello.
Okay, yeah.
Can you hear me?
What is the tool that you use exactly?
Okay, I said
And what
for prototyping and design, we use Sketch or Adobe XD.
Yes, yes. And what is the widely used tool for prototyping and design?
I don't know if it's Figma. I don't know. I think it should be Figma.
Yes, they are correct. Figma. It is Figma. So yes,
Thank you.
Figma, Sketch, Adobe. In fact, Figma especially is widely used. Thank you very much. Let's have one or two people more. Teniola Alimi.
So for user feedback and research, we use Intercom.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes. Are you still talking? Okay, I think she's
Done.
talking.
I'm done.
All right. Thank you very much. Let's have one more person. Adeboyejo. Did I pronounce that correctly? Adeboyejo.
Yes, you pronounced it correctly.
Oh,
I'll talk
beautiful.
about the question of communication. We use Zoom and what do you call it?
Yes. I can't hear you. What do they call it? It's not tell us what they call it. Zoom and what? Okay, so I can't
Zoom
hear
or
you any.
Google Workspace for collaboration and communication.
Okay. So like Google Meet. Yeah, okay,
Yes.
collaboration. Okay. I thought you said okay, and communication. Okay, yes, that's correct. Yes, that's correct. So one last person. I said that we are all good students. We took our class. Jelly lads. Jelly lads or Jetunde.
Oh,
Unmute your
okay.
microphone.
Sorry,
Okay, I
sorry.
can hear you.
So we use HubSpot for customer relationship management or Salesforce.
Yes. Okay, so thank you very much. We have all mentioned these things. We also use Google Analytics for analytics because very important for you to analyze. You're going to be working with data. You might not want to, of course, if it's going to be a very large data, you might need the help of a data analyst. But for little analysis, be infer from data that you've got. Please always ensure that your microphone is muted. All right, now let's move from problem to solution. Moving from problem to solution. But before then, okay, let's talk about some of the PM methodologies. Now we have the traditional methodology, which, like we discussed, which is called waterfall. And I said in the class that it has lots of problems. It actually works better for. Now, okay, now let me first clarify the project management methodologies. Now, please note that product management and project management are actually different. Yes, they have many things in common though, but they are different. And you're going to be doing some project management even when you're working on products. I hope you understand. If you have large understanding of project management, maybe you're a project manager, I'm very sure these classes are going to be very much easier for you to, undergo because they're actually you're going to be doing a lot of project management here as a product manager. But yes, they are different in the sense that for projects, you're working on projects, that's like the name says, and on products, you're working on products. Now, what is the difference between a product and a project? Especially in this context. For projects, we can have okay. Let me also point out that you use waterfall for project, especially maybe physical projects like building and all, but for software products, you do not actually use just this traditional methodology. Now remember that we're talking about project management methodologies and we have different kind of projects, right? Yes. For example, building an apartment, which one example I love using a lot is a project so that you can understand. And it's very easy for you to use waterfall in this, place. When you are building, you're following a step from one step to the other step to the other step. You cannot say you want to start by roofing the house, right? You cannot get to, maybe you are built the house, you get to where you are roofing the house, then there's a problem with maybe the what do we call it? The foundation. It's going to be very difficult for you to correct that. So that's like a waterfall methodology where there is a linear and sequential approach. So you are going one step after this step. It's like that is how you have to go. You cannot say you want to go back. You cannot say you want to, jump anything. You cannot say you want to go back. You are going step by step. Even when you feel like something is not right, you still have to keep on moving, and moving. That's waterfall. So we can use waterfall, especially in that kind of project. But when it comes to software products, we majorly use what agile methodology. Yes, you can also. Some people actually mix them together, but we majorly use agile methodology. And let's come to agile. Or before then, let's talk about some of the problems with waterfall. Like we said, change is actually very expensive. Imagine you are done. Okay, let's bring it back to product. So imagine you're working on a product now, right? And something is wrong from the beginning of the product. Something is wrong, and you're working on that product, but you keep on working because you said, okay, after this, so you cannot say, okay, you want to build, for example, WhatsApp is actually a product, right? You cannot say that, okay, I want to build everything. Maybe you already have the features, all the features that you want to be on WhatsApp, forever and ever. You already have them documented, you have everything. You want to say, okay, I want to build everything before I release it out. So what if there's an issue with one of the things that, you're building on top? If anything goes wrong, you have to like scatter everything and start from, the beginning again. So change is actually very, very expensive in waterfall.
Alpha, Alima.
Jesus Christ. Alima's boyfriend.
Hello, you are muted.
We can't hear you. We cannot hear you.
But you are muted though.
Okay. Thank you very much. Imagine I was already speaking. I was already calling you Alima's husband. You guys will not kill me, please. So please let's make see wait. Hey, God of mercy. This thing is not hard now. Just mute your microphone. Please don't unmute your microphone again, please. Please. I don't want us to meet everyone. Number one reason, because this is an interactive class and I still want to hear from you. I'm going to be throwing questions. I want to hear from you. We're not going to lock ourselves at the back like somebody in the prison, right? So I want everybody to be carried along. So we cannot meet everybody. But please, guys, we are all adults. Let's meet our microphone. If not, I will go and buy 10 now. I'll come and vlog you. I'm going to vlog you. Okay, so that's on a lighter note. We have other, project management methodologies. We have brother Agile, right? And let's talk about Agile. Now, we also have Lean, but we're not going to talk about Lean for the sake of this class, right? But let's talk about Agile methodologies. Now, this is an iterative project management approach where you deliver value in iterations on short periods of time. You are doing one thing, you're checking back to see if it's okay, everything is working. It's okay, it is working. Okay, let's move on. What's the next thing again? You are breaking the project into phases. You're not just saying, okay, I want to do everything once. Someone is asking, what are we dealing with? Now, if you have been listening to me, you understand what we are dealing with though. I told you we are dealing with product management, but you'll be doing a lot of project management in product management. So if you are still asking that question, that means you've not been listening. You're just joining our class now. I'm supposed to find you for late coming. Now let's talk about design thinking. The product designers in the house already, must have heard of this before. Now, what is design thinking? Design thinking is an iterative process where teams, they use this to understand the users. See, as a product manager, you are actually speaking on behalf of your users. When you are speaking in the boardroom with your stakeholders, speaking with your team, you are speaking as the word user because you are understanding them. You're the one that is their spokesperson. Do you understand? So this design thinking is a process where teams use to understand the users, to challenge assumptions, to redefine problems, and to create innovative solutions to prototype and test. Now, it involves 5 phases. We have the empathize, we have define, we have ideate, we have prototype, and we have test. And like I said before, it is non-linear. Yes, that means you can get to a point, you don't have to continue when you feel like something is wrong. For example, okay, I'm not even supposed to say, I've already told you this thing. Okay, I've told you everything, the 5 phases of design thinking, but I want you to explain it to me. If you understand what empathize means, you understand what define means, you understand what you are ideating, you understand, everything, just raise your hand. So just tell me one of these, the one you want to explain, and explain it immediately. You understand? So when I call you, you unmute your microphone. Please, if I don't call you, don't unmute my microphone. If not, I will appear to you and I will flog you. So please, let's cooperate. So let me see the hands that are up. So let's start with Grace. Grace, Amexi, Patrick. Unmute your microphone, Grace. So I think Grace is not there. Okay, she's there.
I'm
Hi,
here.
Grace.
Hello, I'm here. Good
Yeah, I can hear
evening.
you now.
Yeah,
evening.
first of all, there is a question I put on the chat, but you're asking us for the difference between sympathy and empathy, right?
No. I'm asking you to list or to mention one design thinking phase and explain.
Okay, the design thinking phase, first of all, is the planning stage. Before a product gets in, you said?
Planning? Is that what we
Yes.
discussed in class?
Or maybe I'm not getting your question right. I raised my hand that time to ask a question.
Okay, so if you have questions, please drop them in the chat box. Don't worry, at the end of this session,
Yes, I already did. Thank you.
You're welcome. So let me call somebody else. Please, like I said now, if you have questions, put it in the comment section or in the chat box. I would be attending to all questions after the class. Don't worry, we'll soon be done with class now. So let me see those that just raised their hands up. Francisca, are you there?
Fucking L. Fuck.
Francisca, are you there?
Okay, yes, I'm here. Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, so we have empathize, define, then okay, I should list one and explain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So let me explain define. This is when you define the problem, like you identify the problem or the business problem.
All right. Yes, you're actually correct. Yes, when you actually define the problem, you can speak to different users and you're trying to understand their pain points. You're not really even ask them that what's their problem. Some questions, certain questions that you ask from them, you're able to deduce that, okay, this is the question that this person is actually facing. You understand? Okay. So David, unmute your microphone. David, your hand is raised, so unmute your microphone.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay, so I will be talking about prototype. Yeah. So prototype is the stage of sorry, I'm talking about empathy, emphasize, yeah. Emphasize is the first stage of a product management where you actually feel the pain of the user. That means you are actually imagining what it would be like being in the shoes of the user, what the problems that they are having. Then you can now move on to the next stage to actually define the problems and look for a solution. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Yes, that's actually even the first stage, because this is before you can define the problem. Like our sister has rightly said earlier on, you have to first understand the problem. You must put yourself in their shoes, like I mentioned, because it's not just about like I said, it's not just at times people are even telling you that they have this problem, but they don't even have the problem. That problem is what they have is something different, but because maybe from that problem they actually have, they are saying, okay, let me just give an example, some photo that I can relate with. Now, do you know that at times when you have headache, it's not because you have headache. That's why you're having headache. I don't know if you understand. Now, let me explain. At times, you might have headache before because you have malaria fever. But now, let's say you're just treating the headache alone. What happens? Malaria is still in you. I don't know if I get me. So at times they can come to that, oh, I have headache. I have headache. So that headache can just be a symptom of what is actually wrong with that person. So at times, it's not even just the problem that your users tell you. You must be able to put yourself in their shoes and understand, okay, this is it. This is it. And understand, them. Understand what they are going through. Understand your users. And understand the problems they are facing. Okay, so let's call somebody else again. Let me see. Just raise your hand. I'm going to call at least 5 people. We've called 2 people already for this part. Let me see. Kehinde Ayeni. Kehinde Ayeni. Kehinde Ayeni.
Yes.
Please say it. Oh my God. Are you sure we can hear you? Okay. Proceed. Okay. That place is very noisy. Don't worry. That place is so noisy. So noisy. We will not hear you at all. Uduchuku Onyedikachi. Let's have you.
Okay, so I'll explain the prototype. So in prototyping, yeah, the designer or the person that actually wants to design, you sketch out the product he has in mind. Maybe after empathizing, defining and ideating, then you have to prototype. You have to sketch out what you have in mind. Maybe in a piece of paper or your choice. It just has to do with sketching. Bringing out the first kind of what you have in mind. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. So yes, that's prototyping. How you expect your product to look like. How you expect. Okay, this one we get first. So at least for it to even solve that problem. Please, when you're not just prototyping to have your own page, you are prototyping so that it can actually, solve a problem. That problem you want to solve. Even, for example, look at WhatsApp now. Look at all the beautiful features we have today on WhatsApp. So it's not like that before. There was a time that we did not even have, voice notes on WhatsApp. Talk more of video notes. Talk more of you doing voice, recording voices on your status and a lot of things like that. We did not have all of these things before. Look at all those new groups, this one, that one. So, but whatever we had, initially, we were still able to communicate because that's the problem they are solving. Do you understand now? We're still able to send messages and receive messages. So whatever we have what we call the MVP. Don't worry, maybe next class or next 2 classes, you should be learning that. We have what we call the MVP. That is your minimum viable product. This is, the smallest product that you can make that can solve that problem. You understand? So yes, I think we still have 2 more. 2 more. Let me see the hands that are still raised. Geeks Nation. Geeks Nation. Oh.
So good evening, I can hear you.
All right, good evening. What's your name?
I'm Gideon.
Sorry,
Okay,
Gideon. Okay. Nice
I
meeting
want to
you.
talk about I want to talk about I'll just talk about empathy.
Okay. We've talked about empathy.
Even the person did not detail it, the person just said a few about it.
Okay, we don't have much time, but yeah, quickly go over it. Let's hear you.
Empathy is like putting yourself in the shoes of the customer. That's what gives you better understanding of the customer's problem and gives you more idea on how to solve it. I think I will brief about that.
Okay. So I think we already said all of these things before. Gideon, where were you? Are you sure you were in this class? All right. Yes, you're actually correct. Putting yourself in your users, your potential users, your target audience, your target personnel's shoes. Okay. So let's see. Godwin. We must end this class in the next 15 minutes. So let's be very fast. Godwin.
Good evening.
Hi, good
Good
evening.
evening. My name is Gudulapi. Um, I want to talk about the ideas.
Idea sharing.
Hello, can you hear
Okay.
me? So from
Yes,
the
please.
word ideation, it basically talks about the ideas. So if you imagining, bringing on brainstorming and bringing up ideas in your head before the prototype, after the design. So you try to imagine, you try to bring up ideas on how to go about it.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much. Now, the first step is actually empathize. I call it edipt. Edict. So you can know how it is being arranged. You have to empathize. You have to define. That means defining the problem. Then we have the ideation. Like he has said, you're bringing different ways that you can solve, because you've talked about you have defined the problem. You're now bringing different ways that you can solve this, different ideas. You're talking to people, you're talking to your team. Okay, this is the problem. We already know the problem. This is the problem. How can we solve this problem? You understand? Then we have the prototype, like somebody has mentioned. So the last one is test. Yes, you must test your product. Now, one thing with iterations is that you can go back. You might have even got to the prototype place or even the test, and you have tested and you say that something you know, is not solving the problem effectively or efficiently. Will you continue? No. At times you might even go back to empathize stage. And this is the edge that agile has over what? Over the traditional method, which is the waterfall. Yeah, you can go back that okay, man, this our solution is not giving, like it's not helping us. It's like we are not able to solve, right? So what you're going back understanding that okay, let me go and understand this problem again. At times you can go back to even the ideation, and projects, because you have broken it down into different, smaller bits. So little by little, when you do that first bit, that project, you're checking, okay, hope everything's working there. When something's not working, you're quickly able to you know, check back. Okay, what's this one? Where's the problem? And how can we, sort it? Do you understand? So that is that about the 5 phases of design thinking. Now, I want to ask, okay, before we go there, we talked about PRD as well. PRD means what? Right? Type it in the comment section or in the chat box. And content creator, I say comment section. In the chat box, please. PRD means what? Let me see the first person to type the correct answer. PRD means PRD. Yes, thank you very much. Uduchuku Oyedikachi is the first person. Chop Noku. Yes, product requirement. Okay, you don't even get it though. Okay. Adejumoke Salau is the first correct answer. Though Uduchuku is the first person to write, but he didn't get it. So yes, product requirement document. Now, this is the document that contains all the requirements of your product. It's as simple as that. I mentioned before that as a product manager, you're going to be working with designers, working with engineers. And will you go and sit down with them and say, yeah, be doing that, yeah? Put that box there now. Every day when they are working. It's not possible. So you as a product manager, your duty is to, bring out these documents, write out these documents. So that if your designers pick it up, they're able to bring that thing that you have in your brain, the idea that you have the solution, they can bring it, you can see it just by looking at your PRT. Same as the designers. Of course, you still have to talk with them. You still have to go over and correct when necessary. But you are what? They can work efficiently with your PRD. And that is one of the things I'm going to be working on in your project starting tomorrow. You're going to be working on the PRD. You're going to be working on the aspects of the product managers, right? You're going to be working on PRDs. You'll be giving a problem statement a raw problem statement actually. So I want you to go and work more on that problem statement. You must actually validate that is a problem. Talk to users if possible. Not even if possible. I want you to actually carry out research. It could be physical. It could be Google Forms. Send it to people and know if it's actually a problem. Please, are you getting me now? Talk to people. Understand what they are facing as regards that problem that has been given to you and ascertain that it is actually a problem. You'll be working on your PRD, all the things that, and you'll be giving a video on that. You don't worry, you can still go over the video. That's with the video 2 of week 1. You can go over it over and over and over again so that you can all be able to come up with this. You'll be divided into different groups, and in each group, you're all going to work together. You're going to collaborate to come up with a PRD for your product. You will give it a name. You will, talk about the features that you want to be there. Do you understand? And you're also going to be designing a prototype of your product. Though for the designing of your prototype is not important in your first submission because you're going to be submitting and you're going to be presenting. You're going to be submitting on the 18th of July. That is Friday. That's the deadline for this. Sorry, I said 18. Let's say 18. Sorry, 25th, please. 18th is this week, so 25th is next week. Next week, Friday, you are going to be submitting your PRD, and it must be cooked. Like, it must be very okay. Please come up with innovative. Please don't just go and copy ChatGPT. Some people, many people are fond of that. Please think. Talk with people. You cannot use ChatGPT when you are working in an organization for everything. Yes, you can use ChatGPT to maybe make your writings better, but relying it on everything about your product is going to cause problem. Many organizations will not even permit that. Are you getting me now? So talk amongst yourself. Go out and carry out researches. Now, as we get your product and your group work, you'll be having a group leader. Yes, you'll be having a group leader, and you all have to work together. Don't leave it for your group leader. It's not a group leader. Well, that group leader is just there for you to to coordinate everybody together. It does not have to be a group leader that is going to present. It does not have to be even him that is going to document and collaborate and organize documentation. It could anybody from the team can do that. You will organize meetings. You will talk to yourselves. You go out and research. You will come together and bring solution. You will come together and bring a name to your product. This is a product that you are going to put in your portfolio. So please take it very seriously. Do you understand now? Take it very, very seriously. And it's a product that you can even decide to even develop. You can decide to collaborate with the developers later after your training and bring the product to life if you're actually ready to do that. Techify has bettered many CEOs today. Yes, we have many CEOs that took this class the way you're taking it down because they were able to use this to what? To bring their ideas to life. Deborah Akinwumi, I will flog you. You don't miss a microphone.
I have a question, ma. Please, ma, I have a question.
Drop it on the comment section or chat box.
Yes, you can put it in the chat box, please. You can put it in the chat box. I'm going to answer the questions. So let me quickly rush over. I'm still going to even give you more insights on your project. Don't worry. You understand the project very well, as time goes. So yes, that's PRD. We're talking about PRD. And I said it must include everything that is, it must contain everything that is included in a release. For you to say, okay, this is our maybe MVP, or maybe it's a feature you want to release, whatever it is you want to do. But in this case now, we're working with a fresh idea, fresh products entirely. So is that your PRD that will serve as a guide for any other documents? For some of you that have gotten your starter pack for the product managers, you can see, if you go through that, your glossary, you will see different, things, document that product managers work with, different terminologies. Yeah, is this PRD that we also use to what, be able to work on all these other documents. Now, let's talk about product design. As a product manager, you don't have to be a pro in designing, but trust me, you must know how to use design tools. You must know how to, draft as you must know how to wireframe, because like I said, you are communicating your ideas to these people. You must know how it works, which is why we're going to push ourselves to even design our product. This is not even only wireframing now. We're going to be designing the i5 of our MVP in this class. And please, when it's time for you to design, don't leave it for one person. Not because maybe that person already knows how to design before. Even if that person can design, please organize a group call. It can be on Teams, it can be on Google Meet. Organize this call and let it be doing it in front of everybody. Be involved. You yourself, try it. Get your hands dirty. I remember a time when somebody from the previous cohort, he took PM class, and when he was going to get his first job, guess what he got his job as a product designer. And he had never taken any product design class before this class. In the PM class, we're going to teach design, but just a little, because it's not a product design class. If you want to learn more about product design, you can register for a product design course. Do you understand? But he took only those the PM class, this same tuition free class that you're having now. And what? And guess what? It was not even a Nigerian company. He was a Nigerian, but it was not a Nigerian company. I think the company was in India, or was it China or something. That was his first offer. And this was during the boot camp. So take it, see, get your hands dirty. If you don't decide to leave everything that, okay, it's Google group work, I can hide under people, let them be doing. Those people that are doing it, you are helping them. They might be feeling that, I'm the only one doing that, but you are helping them a lot, because they are getting to know these things. They are what? Getting to know all these things while you are still there. Are you getting me now? While you are still there, you don't know how to even write a PRD. You don't know how to do anything. Now, in Nigeria, a lot of people actually use product design and UI UX design. They use it for one another, but they're actually not the same. But in Nigeria, it means the same thing. We are doing the same thing. But normally, as a UI UX, you're just concerned about the interface. You're concerned about the experience. But as a product designer, you're concerned about the UI UX. You're also concerned about what? The business aspects as well. You understand? But in Nigeria, when you hear UI UX, is probably doing everything that the product designer is also doing. So, but that's just a simple difference between just a product designer and just a UI UX designer. But especially in Nigeria, I know that they use it interchangeably. So whatever they decide to do is fine. Now let's talk about design fidelity. This is the level of detail and functionality included in a prototype. That means how detailed is it? How functional is it? When you talk about i5, talk about i5, that's like what? High fidelity. i5, you can literally click on it and it's taken to the next page. You know what is next. Low-fi, it can even be on a piece of paper. It can be your wireframe. Those are low-fi. But for hi-fi, like you can literally click on, it's almost like working as if this is the real product, but it's just a design. So that's where we ended our class for this week. So I'm going to be going through the questions now in the group chat. I'm going to really rush as well. Please, I hope we are understanding the class. And again, one thing I want to say is this. In the beginning, all of you are just chatting. The class is interesting. Please, we're not here to crack joke. I don't know why all of you are saying it is interesting. Interesting. Yeah, it's good for it to be interesting, right? But I want you to feel like it is impactful. I want it to be more impactful than just interesting. This is not a comedy class. So it's actually impactful. Yes, you enjoyed the class. Yes, it was interesting, but yes, please let that impact be your first word. So let me get our questions and all. And also that reminds me, like it was announced on your onboarding day. I'm very sure Debbie must have announced it. Uh okay, I'm just saying Isioma. And we did not let her call Isioma at all. She said her hand has been up since. Her hand is paining her. She wants to drop it down. Isioma, are you still on the call? If you are there, I'll mute your microphone. Isioma. Okay, I think she has already dropped from the call.
Oh, I'm
All
still
right.
on the call. Good
Yeah, see, yeah.
evening.
Oh, sorry, oh. One name why? Undo. All
Thank
right.
you, ma.
Sorry about that. See, the class is a very, very large class. So at times, it's not possible to call everybody. Everybody. I'm just saying congratulations. Okay. Congratulations. La, 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 la. Please, Ma, are you done with the grouping? I'm not hearing anything. No, we are not done with the grouping yet. And the grouping has not, don't worry, you're going to get the grouping. It's going to be in the group. Like a major group, you will see the link to your group there. So just calm down. Whatever you do not see anything that you need, it will be posted on the group. If you don't send it posted on the group, please don't answer anybody that's DMing you for anything. You understand? That's a very large class, and it's very possible that some unscrupulous elements might join, but please don't allow anybody to scam you or to lead you or to steal your accounts. Whenever you're in the public group, it is normal for some people to actually join. But whatever you do not see in the group chat, please ignore it. And very important for you to always go through the group chats. Even if you've had a long day, go through the group and see what you have missed. And that's why we see that we lock that group chat. It's not because we don't want you guys to communicate with one another. Well, that's why we're having another group now. But we want you to be able to catch all the important information that has been shared or that is being shared. I hope that's clear. Yes. So please always go through it. Like before you sleep, that should be your last message, the last thing you do. So that any information that might have been passed, you are able to follow through. And like I was saying, Debbie must have told you last week that the processing of certificates starts today. Yes. So processing of certificates starts today. You'll be getting your certificate by the graduation day, which is in 3 weeks from now. Yes. But we want to process it, which is why we are starting the processing today. Also, registration for the bootcamp starts today because bootcamp starts immediately. You're graduating on Sunday, bootcamp is starting on Monday. So you can see that bootcamp starts immediately. And there is also I think there's a discount. Yes. So if you're among the first, is it 20 people? I don't know. Debbie will announce it. People to pay for your certificate, you can get a 10% discount. This is for those in Nigeria though. 10% discount on your boot camp. Do you understand? Yes. So you're going to get a 10% discount on your boot camp if you're among the first 20 to make your payments for the certificate. The payment details will be sent to the group. Like I said, everything that you need is going to be sent to the group. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. And you can also message the admins if you have any questions. And I know at times you might message and maybe it takes a while to deliver, but it's because we are attending to a lot of people. When it's a free class like this, we have lots of people, right? And we want to attend to everybody. At times, it could take a while to get to you. At times, you might even, be carried away by attending someone else. So please don't hesitate to remind. Yes, you can always send a reminder when you don't quickly get answers to your questions or feedback on whatever you might have shared with any of the admins. You understand? Trust me, Debbie is doing a great job. Every other community manager is also doing a great job. Trust me. I mean, this is just like a little fraction of how many we are in the entire class. We are very many that are in this class. So please, let's try and make the work easier for every one of them. Now, let's come back to question. Yes, definitely. Someone said, can we use other tools that can also solve these problems? E.g. as an analyst. Yes, please note that these tools that we mentioned in class, they are not the only tools that can be used. These are just like examples. Are you getting me now? For example, I think for communication, we mentioned Microsoft Teams, mentioned Slack, I don't think we mentioned Google Meet. But yes, you can use Google Meet for communication. So these are just examples. Do you understand now? Yes. We are not giving anybody the slides. Somebody is asking if you can have access to the slides. You can jot in the class, but we're not giving you the slides. You can take your jottings from the video. Yeah. And I want to ask, is it only create apps that attempt product in product management? What about applying the course to you, baking business, clothes and bags and all blah 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 blah? I already said it before that all what you are getting here is not just for even product managers alone, software product managers. This is for everybody solving a problem. Even as a founder, this course is very important for you. As a someone that's just coming to tech, you're going, even if you want to even say branch to other tech skills, other tech courses, and all of that, this is still a very great starting point for you. Because even as an individual, trust me, you can learn a lot. And you know why I love product management? Because whatever you are doing, don't even have to stop doing it. Honestly, for example, I say to a lot that even if you're a tailor, you can start working on products that can solve problems in your fashion industry. I hope you know that. You know that there are some problems that tech can actually solve. For example, these days where we have a lot of people that they are in the diaspora and many of them still want to be connected to their roots. They want to sew dresses and all of that. But at times they have issues, maybe with, I don't know much issues that they have though, but I'm just trying to be fair. They have issues with maybe taking their measurements and doing this one and doing that one. Whatever issue they have, you can think, okay, how can we use tech to solve this thing? You understand? At times, some of them might. You have some people. For example, me, I'm someone that's very indecisive when it comes to style that I want to sew. I know there are many ladies that if want to sew, they already have one style in their head. Oh, this style. Blah, 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 blah. Me, I'll start. I don't even know what I want to sew. I shall know how to sew clothes, right? So for someone like me now, you can start to create a product that can suggest styles on me for me, maybe based on my feeling. It can just be like the products can ask me questions. Okay, how do I want to look that day? What is my, what kind of styles do I like? Blah 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 blah. It can give me, and when it is done, it just suggests to me a style I can sew, fitting my body type. That is a product that you can actually work on. If you do your research and say that, okay, are people willing to pay for this? Because don't go and do free products, except if you have a plan as regards starts. But remember, I said you must also be concerned about the business aspect. So are people willing to pay, even if it's 500 naira every month? Are they willing to pay it? Do you get? Are they willing to pay that for that kind of product? So make your researches, and you can do that. And also, apart from even you creating product, you can. All these things are also useful, even for physical products. You can, for your services. Yes, they are also very good. So don't let me dwell too much on that. Okay. It's what is it exactly that makes it difficult to go back when you're using a metaphor methodology? What is, because okay, now let me give an example. Like I said in class, you are building in waterfall now. You cannot have an MVP. You're working towards having the whole products. Do you understand what I'm saying now? You're working towards having the whole product. So even if you have reached half of the work, you don't even know if that product is going to work or not, because you're not working on it until you finish everything before you can know if it's going to work or not. So now imagine you're finished working with everything, you've done everything, and it's not working. What's going to happen? Do you understand? So what's going to happen? For example, look at an apartment. Okay, you have a building, you're building the house, and when you now finish building, that's that okay, something is wrong somewhere. You have to start removing everything, removing this one, breaking that one. So you can say it is much more expensive to do it that way. Do you understand now? Someone said I cannot upload my answer since 3 days ago. Please upload it though. Upload it. Can design be done on mobile at any level? No. Especially when you're working with Figma, it's going to be very difficult for you to use your mobile device on that. Yes, for that. For design. Do you understand? It's going to actually be much more difficult. Yes, you can actually present with it. Like if you already have your design, you can use your phone and all of that. But working on it, designing, it is not mobile friendly. It's not mobile friendly. Now, somebody says, is PRD the same as white paper in Web3? Now, they are not the same actually. They have some similarities. They are not the same. For Web3 now, use that to communicate the vision, the problem is. I can say they have many things alike. You understand? They have many things alike, but for PRD now, you're working with your internal team. Remember, it's only your team, your designers, they are going to be using that. For your Web3 white paper, I think I'm not much into Web3, but I know a lot of things about Web3, and I believe that your white paper is for the public, for investors, right? For PRD, you're working on your product features, the specs, of the product. For your Web3, you're working on maybe the vision, the value you get. So they're actually different. For for white people now, you're really talking about your raising funds, talking about building trust, or maybe you want to educate the public. But your PRD is used to guide the development of that product. So they actually have some similarities, but they are not the same. This design is you're mentioning, is it like coding? No, it's not like coding. Design is different from coding. How do I register for the product design? Yes, okay. Okay, I'll come back to that. Then please explain more on empathy and sympathy. What do you want to explain like this? Sympathy is when you're feeling sorry for somebody, but empathy is when you're actually feeling the pain. When you have put yourself in the pain, put yourself in the shoes of that person. You understand? I've explained design fidelity already. Please, why are these questions this many? What's going on, you guys? Can someone else who is interested in this course join now? They cannot join this course now. This course has kickstarted already. You can send them the link though, so they can join the next course. How much is the certificate? Certificates cost 10,000 naira or $10. Please come. Now let me explain the bootcamp to you. The bootcamp is not another product management class. Yes, it's going to help you sharpen your PM skills. But yeah, you'll be working on 2 more products. You'll be working with product management tools. You'll be learning soft skills because as product managers, trust me, your soft skills are going to take you far, right? You would also be building your portfolio. You'll be working on your CV in the bootcamp. We'll also be having a live mentorship because it's just a job readiness. Let me just put it in job readiness just to prepare you for your job. This is where at least inside 100% of our students that have working as product manager. So let's say 100%, out of 100% people that are working as product managers from our courses, I can tell you that at least 70% of these people are people from the bootcamp, because we are preparing you. We're also going to show you how to build your brand, so that you can attract opportunities, attract jobs, not only jobs, yes, gigs, opportunities, and what have you. So it's actually a whole lot. Building on the experience, building on the knowledge that you already have as a product manager. Your certificate will be given to you through your Gmail. That's your email. So it is virtual. So anybody, anywhere, you don't have to come to get it. You can then print it out if you want to. If the bootcamp too is virtual, it is online. Yes. For data analysis class, how much do we pay? Okay, you're going to get more details on all of this maybe in the group. We will send you the registration, but I think for data analysis you have some discounts already. The price for data analysis is 150,000 naira, but you already have some discount. So all of this will also be sent to you in the community. So would it be live class? Please, by now you should understand Bitechified runs on both pre-recorded and live classes. Yes. So we are running on both pre-recorded and live classes, just like you are seeing right now. Difference between a roadmap and a PRD. A roadmap is a roadmap now, telling you, okay, what you want to achieve at what time. PRD is all the things that, that is required of that product, whatever you want to do on that product. Let me see, where am I again? Okay. So I think am I done? I think I'm done. Yes, you are paying for the bootcamp, definitely. Definitely. Someone said, is there certainty of job immediately after bootcamp? We're not giving people jobs. Please note that. We're not giving you jobs, but we're going to ask you to get jobs. But we are not giving you jobs after the bootcamp or during the bootcamp or during this PM class. But yes, we're also going to help you. We're going to give you all that it takes. And if you can put in the work, be assured of results. Okay. Someone tagged, okay, it's quite, if you're not a business inclined person and not a critical thinker, can you perform well as a product manager? And must you end up being a CEO as a product manager, or you can work for, no, you can work for an organization, definitely. Even the title product manager is actually like you're working for an organization, right? You're working on their products, and at times you can give them some product, you're working on their features and what have you. And if you're not business inclined, these are some soft skills, critical thinking. There's some soft skills that you can actually learn, and this is what I was talking about in the with some of things in the boot camp, and even by yourself. These are soft skills that you can actually learn. But you have to be a critical thinker. You must know how to think. You must know how to ask even the right questions. But these are skills that are very soft skills that are very important. I've explained what the bootcamp entails, and the recording of this class will be sent. So if you need to understand anything, you can go through it again and again. Please, guys, did you enjoy today's class? You can unmute your microphone. Let's scatter everywhere. Scatter, scatter. I give you permission. I give you permission. Did you enjoy today's class?
Yeah.
Where's everybody?
Yes.
I know you will know me because when I know
Yes.
so you
Thank you for this amazing class.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
I
Thank
enjoyed the
you.
class.
Thank
Congratulations.
all right, thank you.
Class was
Thank you
very
so much.
impactful.
All right. So please, guys, one more thing before we go. I want to talk to you about your project. Like I said, your project is starting from tomorrow. You get your groups. Please join your groups immediately. Please, all of you that like postponing, they will start their work without you. Join your group immediately and start working. First day, get to meet yourselves, talk about the products, your problem you are solving, because you'll be given the problem because we believe that you are still, like I said, this class is for newbies. So believe that you are still newbies, you don't know how to get your problem. But when you get to the boot camp, you're no more newbies, or you'll be treated like a product manager, no more as a newbie, right? But in this class, you're going to be given the product, the problem statements. Please start work immediately. You don't have as much time as you think you have. You're working on your PRD and you'll be creating a slide because you'll be presenting with your slide. Please ensure that all the important things are in your slide, your competitor analysis, your value proposition, your target audience or personas, whatever it is you want to put there. Please ensure you put them there. Communicate your problem very well, your solution, let it very clear. And let us know when you're talking about your solution, what are you doing? Are you creating a website or a web app or a mobile, whatever it is they are doing? Please let it be very clear and give it a name. Don't just come and tell us is it a clinical. Give it a name. Amongst yourself, choose a name that you can name your products. Are you getting me? And speak to real users. Please, this is not, theory. Talk to people. Understand them properly and come up with beautiful solutions. If you can use AI to, freshen up your work, but don't rely totally on ChatGPT or AI tools. And start work. You have just about 10 days to do all of this, maybe about 12 days thereabouts, but you don't have as much time as you think you do have. You understand? Don't wait till weekend. Get to have meetings, maybe in the night when people are back from work or school. It could be in the night when people are back from work or school. Just try and carve out a time where you can meet. Don't wait for everybody to attend. Please trust me, not everybody will attend. But I can assure you that all of you that you are actually going to be very active, you're going to receive the reward, because you're going to gain all the knowledge that this session has to offer you. Do you understand? So I want to wish you a great week ahead. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to message. And please, one more time, you have been given an extension of your deadline for your week 1. Please submit before the end of today, so that you will group tomorrow. God will keep on helping every one of you. I want to wish you a good night, and thank you very much for congratulating me. See you. Let's go start preparing our Ashwebi. What color are we going to pick like this? Be terrified. What color are we? What's our color of Ashwebi? Maybe cockroach brown.
Green. You can pick green.
Will you pick green, Abby? Okay, everybody,
Yes,
go and buy green kele. Go and buy green kele. All right, thank
Charcoal
you so
white.
much.
Charcoal white.
Appreciate your wishes. I really appreciate your
We
wishes.
will pick
Have
the
a great
dignified color.
be dignified color. Okay, now. Good night, everybody.
Exactly
night.
what I wanted to say. Be
Certified
certified
brown,
color.
certified brown.
Good night, ma.
Good
Good
night,
night,
Good
man.
night.
everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. To
Bye.
Good night.
Good night,
To
everyone.
everybody, go sleep. You
You
don't
don't
sleep.
answer
You
my
don't
question.
sleep.
Good night.